Good morning. Good morning. My name is Steve Bellone. I'm the Suffolk County Executive, and it is an honor to be here at the Caesar Trunzo Senior Center in the town of Islip with my great friend and your supervisor, Angie Carpenter. How are you? We're also joined, we're making a special announcement here, so I know that we are getting in the way of activities and things that are happening at the center, so I apologize. The supervisor told me, hurry up, let's move, because there are things happening at this center. So I apologize for taking a few times, but we have a special announcement we want to make, and somebody here with us from New York State Office for the Aging, John Cochran, who's the Deputy Director there, also has the same name
as our councilman.
Councilman John Cochran. So we just want to add to the confusion. But he's going to say a few words in just a moment after the supervisor. We also have with us someone who's going to be talking about the program and the programs that we're announcing today and the funding we're announcing today, and that's Louis Giordano, who's from East Islip, and he's right here with his service dog, Maze. Who's a beautiful dog, Elliot. So we're going to ask him to say a few words in just a moment. But we're here today to announce something very, very positive. This year in the New York State budget, we worked very closely with Governor Cuomo and our representatives in Albany. I know Senator Monica Martinez represents us here. And we were able to secure an additional $2.5 million in funding for seniors in Suffolk County. So, now that's a very good thing, because we know how important our senior centers are, what they mean for our seniors, and also some of the other programs that are so important. The Meals on Wheels program, where we're able to deliver meals to homes. The case management that happens for seniors who need assistance, and even some home care in certain situations. So that funding is really, really important. And it's important because, you know, we have one of the largest senior populations anywhere in the state of New York. And that's a great thing for our county. And we want to make sure that seniors can stay in their homes and can live the kind of life that they want and continue to age with dignity. And that's what these senior programs are about. That's why this funding is so important. And I really want to thank our partner, Supervisor Angie Carpenter, who does such a great job here at this center and supporting all of these programs for our seniors, as well as, again, Governor Cuomo and our partners in New York State, the Office for the Aging, that do great work partnering with our director, Holly Rhodes Teague, who's here. So, again, I just want to say thank you to all of our seniors here, and very proud to be making this special announcement that we have an additional $2.5 million. This was a top priority as we were lobbying up in Albany this year for Suffolk County to get that funding. And we're proud to say we were able to get it done, $2.5 million for our senior programs. And we're going to be working together with Supervisor Carpenter to help get that money down here into the town of Islip and some of our other communities in Suffolk County. So thank you very much. And with that, I want to introduce our great Supervisor, Angie Carpenter.
Thank you very much, County Executive. I have to say, you know, being the County Executive and having a population of 1.5 million people to worry about, the fact that the County Executive has not forgotten us in the town of Islip is very, very important to me as a supervisor, obviously. To hear about this increased funding for senior programs is so critical for us. We do have needs. We, right now, unfortunately, have a waiting list of over 150 people who are waiting for Meals on Wheels, to get on the Meals on Wheels program. And we're very, very hopeful that this funding, we know it'll make a tremendous difference. We're hoping it entirely eliminates that waiting list. You know, it's so important that Meals on Wheels program, I want to focus on it a little bit. You know, those of you who are mobile can get here. That's wonderful. That's so important. The interaction that you have with one another is huge. You can't be home vegging, sitting on the couch. You've got to get out and be there supporting one another and developing the friendships that happens when you come to a senior center. With the Meals on Wheels program, for the most part, these are people that can't get out, and the interaction they have with the person that comes with that meal every day sometimes is the only social interaction they have. And from the other side of the coin, the person delivering the meals, I had someone that I know who does it, I know personally, who's one of the drivers, and he said to me, he went into work one day and he gets a list of where he has to deliver, and he saw, and I'm going to say the name was Frank, I don't really remember the name, but he said, I saw that Frank's name wasn't on the list, and he said, my heart stopped for a minute because I thought something happened to Frank. And he learned that, no, he just was, I don't know, he had doctor's appointments or something, he wasn't going to be in that, at home that day. But he, in a few short months, had developed this connection with the persons that he sees every day when he delivers. So, it's such a vital, important program, as all of the other programs are that deal with our seniors. And it's so important, as the county executive said, we want our seniors here. We want them to stay here and be there with their families. It's so important for the whole structure of our society that kids growing up, those starting their families, that their parents can still be there to enjoy their grandchildren. That family unit is so important. So, again, I thank the county executive, the governor, the legislature, anyone that had a part with putting this money together, and Mr. Cochran here. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And we will have John Cochran, not to be confused with our councilman, but he doesn't have an E on the end of his name, so that'll
Correct.
help make
Thank
it
you.
easier.
Thank you.
Oh, go ahead, John.
Thank you, sir.
you.
Thank you, everybody. Again, my name is John Cochran. I'm the Deputy Director of the New York State Office for Aging, and it's an absolute delight to be here, and thank you so much for the invitation to join you, County Executive and Town Supervisor. These resources that we're going to be putting out into Suffolk County, that $2.5 million, we know represents a tremendous investment in the aging network and the service providers that we know are out there every day serving individuals. And what we've been told is that there are issues, that there are unmet needs that we need to address. And so thanks to Holly, her work, and her other colleagues who operate county offices for aging around the state, they came up, they talked to us about some very specific issues, some concerns, and then we raised it with the governor. And we talked to his staff directly, and we were successful in securing this additional $15 million. This unwavering commitment, we believe, is unbelievable in the state of New York. This historic investment represents a whole series of efforts that the governor is undertaking to help New York become an age-friendly state, where we're looking to work with the World Health Organization and AARP and our colleagues here in Suffolk County to help advance the general theme and premise of what does it take to help an older adult live independently? What types of things should we be doing? This investment of $15 million, along with some other proposals that were enacted as part of the budget, are a reflection of that unwavering commitment that the governor has. It's a reflection here today that the county executive and town supervisor are here today to talk about this issue, because we know, what do older people want? We hear across the state all the time that older individuals want to stay amongst their family. They want to stay in their homes. They want to see their friends. They want to be able to live in a community and to engage successfully with those around them as they age and want to age in place. So I so greatly, again, appreciate the opportunity, the hospitality of our friends here at Cesar Trunzo, Tiffany, the director here of this center, and her colleagues here. Thank you so much for having us, and thank you so much for the indulgence of taking up some time on your agenda today, as I know there are a lot of great things and activities that I know you all want to get to. So again, thank you, everybody, and I'm so grateful for the opportunity to be here today. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you to John Cochran again, representing Governor Andrew Cuomo. We want to thank the governor and for John for the work they do in the partnership with our Office for the Aging. And with that, finally, we want to call up, and I apologize, I had said his name wrong, it's Louis Giordano, East Islip Senior, and he is here with his service dog, Maze, which is, again, a beautiful dog. And we want to ask Louis to come up. Let's give him a round of applause. Louis, thank you.
Right here. All right, shit, mate. Sorry. Down.
Don't be sorry.
Down. Hello, everybody. My name is Louis Giordano. I live in East Islip. I've been there for almost 35 years. And I got involved with the Meals on Wheels almost 2 years ago. And I'm very proud, I'm very fortunate for them. They help out a lot. The meals are very good. They're made by Zan's, the kosher deli people.
Nice.
I've never.
Kosher.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. No. I'm interrupting you.
Yeah, the meals are very good, and I enjoy having them. They help out. They help me out a very lot, being blind, and I cook a tiny bit, but not like I used to. I used to be a cook for the state, and they just, the meal, like I keep saying, the meals are very good, and it helps me out a lot. So I appreciate the help from the town, and I don't know what else to say.
That's good. I think that's great.
That's
All right.
wonderful.
All right, Louis.
Thank you.
You work for the state? You work for the state?
I did.
And where did you go?
In all the psychiatric hospitals.
Oh, isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
Can I just say
Yeah,
something?
no.
Louis was saying, when he said that he cooked for the state, I asked him where, and he cooked at the psychiatric hospitals, and we know here in the town of Islip, Central Islip, and Brentwood here, Pilgrim State, that was the scene of much activity before people were,
Yeah, I was in all three. I started in CI, then they closed. I went to Pilgrim for a little while, then I went to Kings Park.
Wow.
Kings Park.
And then they closed Kings Park, and I went back to Pilgrim.
But you know what touched me when he said he worked for the state? The state, and he worked for the government has not forgotten him.
Yeah.
So I think that's so wonderful. So thank you.
Thank you.
Beautiful names.
So thank you, everyone. Again, apologize for the interruption. Thank you to the staff here at Caesar Trunzo Senior Center, the great job that they do. And I want to thank Holly Rhodes Teague again from our Office of the Aging. And thank you all for being here. And again, lastly, I want to thank our Supervisor, Angie Carpenter, for hosting us here today. Have a great, great day. Enjoy.
So I don't get in trouble, I want to thank our staff, Joanne and everyone here at the Brentwood Center, Carol Charchelis, who heads all of our programs across the town, and certainly our Commissioner, Tom Owens, and his Deputy, Deirdre Woolberg. They care so much about all of you and everyone really across the town of Islip, and we couldn't do it without them. So everyone, good luck at bingo. Have fun today.